3 weeks since I put out my video where I picked this thing up, and it's been ass cold the entire time. So this thing's basically been sitting in my garage. I've just been staring at it and bolting stuff to it. I got the majority of stuff done that I wanted to get done. Some of them are just financial. I'll get to them when I can, but just going to go over some of the mods I've done so far. First obvious one is the half windshield, Super ATV half windshield. I may switch to a full windshield if we go riding when it's cold, but for right now that's what I got. The light bar, that was kind of a pricey mod, but I refuse to ride without a light bar. Night riding is a lot of fun, and it's a lot more fun when you can see. Did the NRG removable steering wheel mod, and basically I just bought the hub because I already had the steering wheel. Once you use one of these, it's hard to go back to a plastic one. This is just really nice and comfy. I did the switch mounting for my whips and light bar down the center just because I ran everything under the seat to the battery. It's just really clean, really short, easy to get to. The only thing I had to run was this light bar, which I pulled the tunnel and ran it back. This is a little mod, but kind of a necessity. So this fire extinguisher, I've always wanted to mount one that was inside bars, and it's always a smaller diameter. I found these nice clamps on Amazon, and I finally put that thing where I want it. Super ATV rear windshield. Here's my new decal logo. Ideas for some of those, so I'll be printing those up. So yeah, Nylite whips. I've been using Nylite for a while. So I got those. And the big thing I did was the trail armor skid. I just put this on yesterday. This has been the first few days we've had that were above freezing. So I immediately got out to the shop and got to work on that, and got that installed yesterday. So can't really see in the daylight, but I was trying to match these colors. It looks cooler at night. Anyway. So on the subject of the skid plate, this is a trail armor skid. The door trim, door seal came loose there and was stopping it from closing. Trail armor does not make a skid plate specifically for this rig yet. So when I ordered it, I know that this rig and the regular XP-1000 share a chassis, but there's some differences in the plastic. They've revised the inner wheel wells and things like that, so I didn't know that or how it was going to fit. I knew that I would probably have to modify some stuff. I actually spoke to Nick at Trail Armor, and they were obviously curious as well because they haven't had any 26s in the shop yet to verify fitment and whatnot. I'm happy to report that it did fit nearly perfectly. The skid is a little bit different, the OEM skid, so you cut that part off and put it underneath the aftermarket skid to sort of close the gaps around the front rocker, or not rocker, but the kick up underneath the floorboards. And because that was revised, I thought there would be interference there between the two, but luckily they both fit. The only difference, or the only problem, was that I think the new OEM skid is thicker, and so the included screws, which were 1.5 inch tech self-tapping screws, weren't long enough to go through that. So I had to go buy some 2-inch and got those installed on there. And once I used those, it all went together fine. The only other difference between, or that I could tell on the XP-S, is it has a revised rear factory skid, which is like a hardened steel, and that shit is hard. So I couldn't just use the tack screw or the tech screws to put those in. You had to drill pilot holes to get those to go through, because that's some really tough metal. But after all that, I'm happy to say that it all went together well. And yeah, so for you guys that get one of these and you're looking for skids that fit, the Trail Armor XP-1000 skid will fit with some minor minor changes. So I don't know, I've been communicating with Trail Armor on that, so maybe they'll come out with a version with the proper hardware and whatnot for it to fit. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll stop blah blahing and let you guys enjoy me bitching about the mud. It's not a rig you're gonna stay clean in. Holy shit. Softened the suspension 3 clicks, but that seems to have helped the harsh ride. Still not plush by any means, but better than it was. Well, there we go. It's officially mud, and so am I. Yep. Now it needs a bath. All right, that's it, guys. Just this is the first time I got to take this thing out since I bought it. So got some bolt-ons on it, and decided to take it out for a little bit of spin. We got a few more break-in rides to do before we can really get too silly with it. But yeah, just wanted to take you guys along for a little ride. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.